Pete's funny on the roller coaster because when he screams, Pete is a very talented man. He has a very wide range in his vocal abilities. He can hit high notes, he can hit low notes. When he's on a fucking roller coaster, though, this is we're getting early access. So this first thing in the morning, and he's screaming his head off, going like this. And usually people are like,
yeah. And welcome back to Binge Media. We're here for another Just Tell Me What Happens, but this is a little bit different. I'm here with Pete and Alex.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what are we doing?
Now, usually I spoil the shit out of movies for Alex because he doesn't want to see them or hasn't seen them or whatever. Just, you know the whatever.
Lots of reasons. Yeah.
He has lots of excuses why he doesn't want to watch movies anymore. I'm here for him. I tell him what happens. That's what this show's all about.
It's the whole gist of it.
But we had a little special outing. Pete, our resident fact checker. Pete's the guy behind the scenes on every episode of Just Tell Me What Happens.
Yes.
He live fact checks us and corrects us and tells us everything that we do wrong every minute on the minute.
Yeah.
But Pete got to go because he's an annual pass holder to the new Epic Universe.
Yes.
At Universal Studios. Oh boy. I've never been so excited to have this conversation with you. I've wanted to have this conversation for over a week now. How long have you been back?
It's a little less than a week.
Yeah, I've this is a conversation that I've been holding back because of this bright idea we had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alex and I have tons of questions. You have tons of stories. So just get into it, Pete. What's going on?
Yeah, so end of April, I was out in Orlando for a tattoo convention. Long story short, our flight got canceled, and my wife is like, let's just go to Epic Universe. Maybe this flight canceling works in our favor.
That was my first question, was because when you told us, you're like, flight canceled, change of plans. I didn't know if they canceled it or you canceled. Like, you were just like, fuck this, I don't want to go home. I want to go to Epic Universe.
Now our flight got canceled on their end. We didn't do it. We had a choice, and we're like, let's go to Epic Universe tomorrow. We are annual pass holders, so I think that day or the day before they released some tickets for pass holders to buy them for their early preview, which they're still in. We're recording this, if we're time dating it May 5th. The park doesn't open up till May 22nd.
Oh wow, nice.
Or 100% capacity, because they are selling single day tickets to anybody, but I think the park capacity is 20 or 25% they're only selling.
Oh,
yeah.
So what was the percent when you went?
I'm thinking around the same.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like 20%, 25%.
I mean, is there any better way to experience this fucking park?
If everything was working, it would be fantastic.
Oh, it'd be even better. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
And if it was like 2 days, there's a lot of stuff to do here.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of went pretty fast. But so we stayed at the Helios Grand Hotel. It's the newest hotel for Universal. There's 3 new hotels: Stella Nova, Terra Luna, Stella Nova, and then the Helios Grand. Now the Helios Grand sits on one end of Epic Universe, and they have their own security inside. You go down to the lobby, security, and you walk right into the park.
That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope.
Take any transportation at all. It is
kind of like Cabana Bay is right next to Volcano Bay.
Yes.
And you get early access going into Volcano Bay if you're staying at Cabana Bay. And it's just not even a 5-minute walk.
Correct.
To get in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that kind of access before at any park, Pete?
Never.
Oh my.
This was, I don't want to stay anywhere else. It's expensive, but we had a third party with us who was not a annual pass holder. So a loophole to get this other person a ticket was if you stayed at a Universal hotel. That
Oh.
way they can buy a ticket. So that's why we ended up staying at Helios. It's kind of pricey for the night. I think it was $400 for the night, but split 3 ways because the 3 of us stayed there.
All
Mhm.
But
right.
we're able to walk right into the park.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So there's early park admission. I think 10 o'clock is when the park opens, an hour earlier than everybody else. If you stay at that Helios hotel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We did that. We walked down, but you're able to go into Epic Universe and stop within Celestial Park. Let me put this
Mhm.
up right here.
Mm,
So
we got pics.
this right here is the actual entrance to the park. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on. This is the actual entrance to the park where I didn't even get to see that. That's the Kronos. That's what it's called.
Is that your hotel in the background there?
Straight back.
Wow. Okay.
So I didn't get to see this thing up close, and I didn't get to walk through this. This is the main entrance everybody will be going through if they're not staying at the Helios.
Mhm.
So as you can see, this is the view from the Helios right outside, like the balcony before you go through security. And
All
then
right.
that's you walk out and you turn around, and that's the hotel right there. And I'm in the park right there.
So you came from there. That's
Oh,
your
shit.
That's a
Yeah.
Helios hotel.
That's the Helios Grand
Okay.
Hotel. So then they stop you at some ropes because we didn't know when the park opened. There was no sign of when the park hours. So we just went in. I think we went in at like 9:15 thinking it was open. And then they stop you at some point, kind of where we're standing right there.
Yeah.
I just turned around at the rope. And
Mhm.
then we didn't know we had to wait till 10. We're just standing there, just like, what the heck's going on?
You stood there for 45 minutes?
Stood there for 45 minutes. We were like, all right, it's gotta be 9:30. And then 9:32 hits. It's like, oh man, it's 10, isn't
Well,
it?
didn't you ask anybody? Like
I don't talk to anybody.
But nobody talked to anybody.
I guess not.
Nobody in the party talked to anybody.
No.
There's people around us, and you just heard murmurs. Like 9:29, people just started getting a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
louder
antsy.
and a little
Is
anxious.
it a lesson in don't believe everything you hear, because you're like, well, we're picking up murmurs here and murmurs over there.
Yeah.
From who? Other people that didn't know where the fuck they were going either.
Everyone was getting anxious with their clock, and then 9:59 turns around, and it's murmurs,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
they
Listen.
start yelling at the people. They're like, "Don't run when we open these gates."
Okay, those people right there is who I'm talking about, Pete. Were there not people manning the ropes? Like,
Yeah, they were. So I was probably
Okay.
like 5 deep from the people.
Okay.
I couldn't get to them.
so nobody. Oh, okay. You're only 5 deep though. You think it would have information could have traveled? All right, I
Yes.
don't want to get stuck on this. This is gonna be a long show.
I'm not
It would
talking
be.
to anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. Don't talk to
I
me.
understand. I understand that aspect of your life.
And because it's not completely open yet, you can't go online to search to get your answer, right?
Yeah, because I think every day the park hours were kind of changing and stuff like that. So I couldn't. Whatever. I was excited to be there. This is directly across that lagoon pond. That's
your
the
hotel again. That's the hotel.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
So the first thing we did, so in early park admission between 10 and 11, there's 2 areas that are open. There's the Super Nintendo World,
Yes.
and where I'm standing right now, a place called Celestial Park. Celestial Park has 2 rides, Stardust Racers, which is a dueling roller coaster,
Mhm.
and the Constellation Carousel, just a regular
Ferris wheel.
carousel.
Oh, like a. Oh, okay, yeah.
The other
And
way.
then Super Mario World,
Not
which
this way.
hosts 3 rides: Mario Kart, Yoshi's Adventure, and the Donkey Kong Minecart Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched a couple videos of some vloggers that the night of this because I didn't know I was going. So I'm like, all right, I need to get a little lay of the land here of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, all right, just go right to Minecart Madness because that's going to get busy all day.
Okay.
That's what we did. As soon as 11 o'clock dropped, let's get to so here's the portal to Super Nintendo World. That's what it looks like.
All right.
Yeah.
And you walk through, and there's 2 escalators in one of the warp pipes, and it's all green.
Oh,
Pretty cool. And you hear the famous crunk, 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 famous noise, and you get to the top, and then you see this right up top.
oh.
Super
So
ma-
you come out to that after the escalators.
You're on the second floor.
The escalators are going up.
Yeah,
Okay, and then that's your reveal once you get to the
that's your,
landing.
you're correct. There is a
That's pretty fucking dope.
That's
what's
fucking
that?
dope.
Oh,
That's dope.
there is a area to the right, like if for wheelchair access, or if you don't want to take the escalator,
Mhm.
then you can either go right in on the first floor or take an elevator up. So, so yeah, we shot right to Minecart Madness, but I think so. There's some meet and greets. I got some concept photos here. There's meet and greets, Mario and Luigi. I didn't get to see them.
Mhm.
That's
They weren't there, or you just
I
didn't get
didn't see them. We
Okay.
weren't in uh, this land too long, especially in the morning. We shot right to Donkey Kong Country, as you can see, kind of has its own portal
Yeah.
as well
Mhm.
going through, and then that's concept of the ride. So the ride system is basically you're in a cart, but you're attached to the side, so and you're kind of hovering above these like fake tracks, so it looks
Oh, okay.
like jumping tracks,
Yeah, yeah.
kind of like Indiana Jones,
Right.
the mine
Yeah,
cart
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
there
Okay,
too.
gotcha. Mhm.
Well, yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of that in Donkey Kong Country, the game, right? Like,
Right.
a, a lot of the levels are you're in a cart and you gotta fucking jump all these gaps. So that's what they're doing here. That's nice. I like
yeah,
that.
so if you can see up top, there's a cart flying in the air, but it is attached at the side,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's flying,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's fucking cool. All right,
right?
that's cool. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
is dope.
yeah. Now, Pete, when we talked about this, I don't know, but maybe a year or so ago, and I was talking about how because I think it opened in Japan. Is that right? Maybe
Yeah,
about a year or so ago. And I
yeah.
was looking at a bunch of vloggers online, because usually that's where they are. It like doing ride POVs and stuff like that
Huh?
for the Super Mario World. And I remember you saying like, yeah, that's not a big attraction to me. I'm not a big Super Mario guy.
Oh.
Michelle, your wife, is
Yeah.
a big Nintendo person, so um, it's funny that the thing that you weren't all that excited about is the first thing that people are like, no, you have to get to
Yeah,
the
right?
fucking Super Nintendo World
I'm
first.
like, "But I wanna go to Dark Universe or the
Yeah, yeah,
Universal
yeah, yeah.
Monsters." Like, "No, no, no, you gotta go to
You gotta go there first.
Super
But
Nintendo."
you getting there, how was it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, just your
Oh,
overall impression of just
looks
like being in the
looks
world.
looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Super immersed. That's the biggest thing about these different portals, these different areas of the park. You can't see any of this stuff
That's awesome.
from anywhere else in the park unless
Oh,
you're
really?
in here. So every reveal is amazing.
Yeah,
It's
that's my favorite part of any of the parks is the immersiveness. Because
yeah,
like you said, you can't see anything else. It's just that.
yeah. The only thing, so in the I'll get to it, but How to Train Your Dragon's Land, you could see the big main roller coaster, which is outside of How to Train Your Dragons. That's the
Mhm.
only thing sightline wise. You're just like, that's not in this land. That's
Yeah.
out there. I didn't go. How,
You mentioned this is a concept
yeah,
picture.
yeah, it looks exactly.
How close to it is it?
Every concept photo is identical.
Oh, really?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they nailed it. Nice.
So let's talk about Kong real quick. Majority of these rides have single rider, which is my wife and our favorite things to do. We
Right.
just kind of go right in, cut most of the line, but we don't ride with each other. But who cares?
Yeah.
So we did single rider for this, and we are probably the sixth to the front of single rider. So we're 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
The ride shut down for an hour and a half.
Oh.
This is our first thing we're
This is your
doing.
first thing you did?
First and only thing I've done
Oh.
so far. The ride is shut down for an hour and a half. I'm sixth of the single rider in line, which means I'm not
Right.
sixth in line. I have to wait for
Yeah,
odd
yeah, yeah.
to come in. But you don't know what to do. You're not super far back where you're like, oh, screw it, let's go somewhere else.
Right.
Plus, you're still in the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock window where only Super Mario World is open,
Mhm.
and the world is open, and then the Celestial Park that has a carousel and then like one of the most intense roller coasters. So we wanted
You
to
waited.
we waited an hour and a half, and then we see like contractors walking by, like mechanics. We're like, oh no, what is
They had little red and green hats on.
Were they
and
were they
little
dressed like Mario
little
and
hammers.
Luigi? The fucking plumbers come in.
They were turtles.
They were-
They were Koopa Troopers. It was weird.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is awesome.
So anyway, I was not looking forward to this ride based on I think I've seen Alex, I think I've seen the POV. It looked like a little kiddie ride. I didn't really care. I heard it was short, but
Mhm.
boy, this was a lot of fun, man. My expectations were low, and I think that was the best way for me to enjoy this. It was a lot of fun. I was with a strange man. We were the only two in the cart, me and this strange man, because we were single riders.
He's also doing his YouTube video
Yeah, he's
on
doing it right
this, and
now.
he's just like, I
He's
was in
talking
a
about me?
real,
Yeah, this guy did not talk to
real
me at
strange
all.
guy. He didn't talk to
He was
anybody.
Breathing at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, he was just looking at pictures of a dog.
Do you scream when you go on rides like this, Peter?
Yes, he does.
I'll get to I'll get to a story later about me screaming. Again, this was a lot of fun. Recommend it. Do single rider if you can, unless you have a family, you don't want to split up. But
Mhm.
be careful because this ride, it's a very slow loading ride. So if it breaks down, you're gonna have some problems there.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Did you do any single rider Law when you guys went?
No,
couple
we
years
never
ago?
did.
No.
No.
Mhm.
his
Yeah, you
party?
had a whole gang with you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
I get
And
that.
the first person going for his party would probably have to wait 20 minutes for that. Would you guys have 6, 7 people?
We
Law?
had 6, yeah.
Yeah. So waiting for that 6th person to get picked
Right.
would take a
It
while.
could be fucking half an hour to 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
So it's good for my wife and I. And sometimes they're just like 2 single riders, and then me and my wife walk on. Alex, we did 4
was-
at one point.
Yeah, I mean, it was so funny because you know, love hanging out with my wife and everything. We want to be able to experience the rides together.
Mhm.
And fucking immediately we became single rider people immediately. We're just
Yeah.
like, no, we're getting on that fucking thing. Look at this line and look at that. Look at that not line.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think it was Fast and Furious at Universal. The 4 of us were on single rider, and then they just said 4 for single rider.
Right. Yeah. And then we wound up
4
together.
were
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
anyway.
Totally.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That worked out. So, okay, so this is all we did at Mario World. We went right to Kong, and then we left.
Oh,
We did not, because Mario, I think, got up to I'm sorry, Mario Kart got up to like 65, and I think Yoshi's Adventure got up to like 50. So we're like, let's
you're talking about minutes. Wait.
yes, sorry,
Okay.
minute. So we're like,
Um,
screw it, let's leave.
Yeah.
so you never went back? You never did those 2?
We did go back.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know if you want me to stay chronological.
Nope. Yeah, I want how you experienced it. Let's go.
Okay, so then we went to Isle of Berk, which is the How to Train Your Dragons land.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
So that is the
Isle of Ash.
concept art for Isle of Berk.
All right. Okay.
Another concept piece of when you walk in. They are going to have flying drone dragons at some point.
Come on.
Come on.
That's what I've heard.
Like big ass dragons? Like
I
that?
don't know. They be dragons?
There be drone dragons? What the fuck?
Yeah,
I've heard that. I didn't know if they were there yet or not.
they're
So
not there yet. They weren't
not
there
there
when I
yet.
was there. That's a restaurant. I did not go in.
Okay.
This is a shot of mine that I took. I mean, come
Mhm.
on, from the concept art to, I mean, obviously not the dragons, but from the concept art,
To that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Dope.
pretty dang close.
Are you a big How to Train Your Dragon guy?
You know, I did love the first movie, second movie, and the third movie. I remember liking, but I don't remember kind of story beats, kind of like the Kung Fu Panda stuff. But I do love that first movie.
First movie's really good.
But I started listening to the music for this, and this score, man, is unbelievable, and it plays throughout the whole park, and it's I'll just say this right. I don't want to say anything right now.
What?
This is a candy shop, and that dragon in the center is an animatronic, and he'll move.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Pretty
All
cool.
right.
That's a sleeping animatronic dragon. It's huge.
Nice.
It's sitting right there.
It's got some razor burn.
Little dragons, they're animatronics sitting around.
Mm-hmm.
Concept art for one of the rides. This ride is called
Whoa.
Dragon Racers Alley. So it's one of those carnival rides that you kind of see all the time.
Is this like a pirate ship kind of?
No, this is a it swings.
Mm.
You go down and then you kind of go up. You see
Oh,
what-
like it goes all the way around?
it's a 360, but you're
Oh,
top.
okay.
and then
You're going up and down as you're going around.
All right.
Gotcha,
Correct.
gotcha.
There is one twist to this, though, no pun intended.
Fucking you
You
spoiling the twist? Okay, let's go.
You have wings, handles, and
Yeah?
wings, and you can barrel roll if you time it right.
Oh.
That's fucking cool. Yeah. That's cool.
You have
Did you do
control
that?
over your own. I didn't want to barrel, so I didn't even try. I just kind of wanted to watch the view from up there.
All right. Was this scary? This is a good ride?
You go around 5 times. It's the shortest thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so short. They make you put all your stuff in lockers. It's very short, but it's a good. I don't know. The whole queue is kind of covered. So if it's hot out, this is kind of a good one. It just kind of.
So this isn't one like the because you mentioned at Universal Studios that there is the pterodactyl ride in Jurassic World.
Yeah.
But you have to be with a child, right? You can't. That's not this though. You can go as adults, as your own person. You don't
You have
need a
your
little person.
own little. If you zoom in, you're just one person.
That looks high as shit. Is it that high? Like, that looks really high.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Wow.
It's cool. You can see the view when you're up there.
Yeah. Oh, you can. Oh, that's
Yeah, you
awesome.
can see pretty good.
You can kind of see Law a little bit that they're barrel rolling too. You see them at different pitches and different angles and shit. Yeah.
Then
you
Pete
have your own.
is a fucking arrow. Pete, that's Pete on the left. There.
The one straight as an arrow. Yeah.
Straight as an arrow.
Yep.
Oh, and no fun. No more fun than I'm having.
No fun. It was my first time.
Exactly.
I didn't want to barrel roll yet. That's the second visit.
Law and I are just like, this is the first time, and we're just gonna test the limits of this shit.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can fall
immediately.
out. I heard if you time it right, you can fall out. Is that true? Get out of line, sir.
I hear if you break a leg, you get a prize at the end of this.
Prize.
So this park for me was the most immersive. There's characters from the movie walking around. There's Toothless and Hiccup meet and greet. There's obviously all the animatronic dragons. Obviously you're on the actual like island that they live on. Oh, so here is a water ride.
Okay.
It's a very slow moving boat. And as you can see, you get water guns, like cannons.
Yeah.
And you shoot targets. And if you miss, they shoot back at you. And at some point, you can be directly side by side with the other boat. And then you could just
shoot them.
You start warring with them. That's awesome.
You can.
This is like the scene in Gladiator 2, Alex. Like,
Yeah.
And there's sharks. There's sharks, right?
And there's no sharks.
Is this concept art for Gladiator 2? Because it looks like it.
I think here's another photo.
Oh yeah. Did you hit targets, or what happened with you?
I did not go on this one.
Oh, god damn it, Peter.
But my wife and our third party, who's another tattoo artist that worked with us. She was
very secretive about this.
What was it? Strange way to put it.
Alex?
She was another tattoo artist at the convention that also was on our flight. Like I canceled. She was hanging out with us.
All right. Did they hit their targets, or did they get so?
They were making fun of me that I didn't go on because I'm like, I don't really want to get wet. It's super early in the day.
Yeah.
I had no clothes at this point because I used. I don't have nothing because my flight got canceled.
I want to bet you had black jeans and a t-shirt.
You nailed it, bro.
This guy's good.
You nailed it. So I didn't go on, and then I was holding all their stuff, and they come off, and they're soaked. And so I'm like,
oh, okay, yeah.
They can't hit shit. They got bad aim.
Apparently they were battling with the other ship at one point, and the other ship kind of got them really good.
Oh, did you have beef with them? Did you shoot my girl? Did you shoot my chick, bro? Did you?
I was in that store, the animatronic, the candy store. That's right.
Oh, you didn't care. Okay.
Yeah, and you also don't want to like just come up to random people. Hey, do you my wife wet over here?
You shoot my chick, bro?
Yeah. And I don't want to ask him. Well, I'll say that's a perverted joke.
Okay, real quick. This where they're shooting targets in this concept art.
Yeah.
Is it point related? Like, do you get a
I don't think
score like
I don't
Men in
think
Black style, like that Men in Black ride
No,
at
I don't think
Universal,
so. I think
something
it's
like that?
just
Okay,
Yeah.
shoot and hit targets, and maybe
Gotcha.
they move if you hit them type
yeah,
thing.
gotcha,
Oh.
gotcha.
You know that they hit them.
All right. Okay. I like this.
So getting back to this world, and Nintendo World. Nintendo World has 3 rides, meet and greets. This ride has meet and greets, and a show,
Oh,
which we didn't get to do. Um, let me go. Oh, sorry. Let's okay. So here's the show.
that's a show. Okay.
That's concept art of the show.
Mhm.
Huge puppets, I
Yeah.
heard, and obviously puppets that fly. I didn't get to do this. I wanted to do it, but I'll do it next time. But I just wanted to let
Okay.
you know that there's also
Is
a
it
show.
a time thing for you, or like it was
I
going
think
on? Like
we were
the show-
really trying to. We knew we were only there for
Like
one
those
day. It
rides.
was
Yeah.
just kind of like attractions
Yeah.
ride.
Okay.
So getting back, I'll get back to that. So there is a roller coaster.
Oh, this is still How to Train Your Dragon.
Correct. This is called This one's called Hiccup's Wing Gliders.
Oh, over the
There's-
water?
Looks like in water.
In the water?
It's okay.
Over the end?
Maybe the concept art is a little
A little generous.
it goes
for
over
action.
water and under a bridge, but you don't get wet or
I love that the concept art has people with their phones out. Like they're just
Mm.
like, wow, let's be realistic. People are
Yeah, and also
watching
these crazy fucking 1600s hats on the bottom left over here.
these.
Really fucking pilgrims just showed up. Whoa, what the hell is this?
again, I thought this was what roller coasters. I'm trying to think of roller coasters you've been on that are like really not thrilling.
Oh,
I'm trying to think. Law, what did you do? Did you do like Flight of the Hippogriff in Harry Potter next to the castle?
maybe. I don't remember.
And
What you're saying is this wasn't great?
what I'm saying was I thought it was gonna be garbage, and this is like
Oh,
I
any
thought there was gonna
favorites?
be a little kiddie ride because you
Uh-huh.
know the track's not super high, so you're like, oh, how thrilling could it be? But it is like a mini me version of Hagrid's.
no.
Really?
Yeah,
Hagrid's is the greatest fucking roller coaster of all
It
time.
really is.
doesn't have the the spoiler part, but
Yeah.
the feel of it. It's low to the ground, it winds, it turns,
Fast, super fast.
it takes off. It's got a couple of those. I mean, this was super underrated in my book. I did not expect
Nice.
to love this.
Really?
I didn't hit this till like this was the last thing I hit of the day, but since we're in this land, let's just
Okay.
get it out of the way.
And it's just 2 seats together, right? That's all
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
Also lockers for this as well. So
Fucking dope. Do you get wet on it though? Like, is it?
no,
is it
no, you're not that
no?
close to the water.
Okay.
All right. So it's not all that exciting.
All right. It sucks. We got it, Pete. Let's move on.
All right, so then we went to
Not that.
All
Dark
that.
Universe. So
Dark Universe. This was your shit. This was it.
I was excited about it. I honestly wasn't excited about Burke. I mean, I was looking forward to going in,
Mhm.
but that exceeded all expectations. So now, after that, we went to Dark Universe, which is Universal Monsters,
Yes.
Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein. This is my photo of entering
Nice. Frankenstein.
live.
Mm-hmm.
This park has 2 rides. It has I don't know what they call that ride. There is a coaster, but there's also you guys both rode the attraction inside Hogwarts Castle, Forbidden
Yes.
Journey, where you're
Yep.
on
Mhm.
called the
Love that
Kuka
one.
arm, where you're kind of sideways going through
Yep.
everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that is called Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Let's get to that.
Whoa.
All right, so it's in this castle. It's in this Frankenstein castle.
That
Mhm.
looks amazing.
It's unbelievable. Here is concept art.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So at night, apparently, I haven't seen it, but I heard there's like lightning and you hear like zzz, electricity sound, and it'll
Oh,
suck
really?
all the lights from Dark Universe and it'll
No.
black out for a second. That's what I heard.
That's awesome.
The same.
Damn.
That's cool.
So again, we shot right to this is concept art for Monsters Unchained, which
Is that Frank?
ride- this
Is
ride-
that shit you saw? Like that is in the queue or whatever? Or is this during the ride?
so that's during the ride.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't. That's during the ride.
What the fuck?
And that's the animatronic. That's Victoria Frankenstein.
Victoria?
I think it's Victoria Frankenstein.
That's a dude.
Nice beard.
No, that's a female.
That's a dude.
What?
What you talking about? That's a dude.
No,
All
it's
right.
female. The shadow that you think is the beard, it's a
Yeah.
shadow of I think hair.
Ah, okay.
So the
Well,
thing about this
Isn't
ride,
that a beard?
Yeah, this is 5 o'clock shadow.
It's not a beard. It's a shadow of hair.
Oh,
That
Oh,
5 o'clock shadow, it means that it hasn't fully grown in yet. We
look,
gotta
that's
be-
her on the left. That's Victoria.
Well, that is
Oh,
not
okay,
the
that
same
now-
person.
That looks like.
Well, what do you want
Victoria.
from me? I didn't create the
Boobs?
animatronic.
Look at boobs. Go down to the other picture. No boobs.
No boobs.
No boobs. Beard.
All right.
Okay.
Not
sorry.
only no
Go on.
boobs, he looks like he's looking for boobs.
Yeah, he's like,
With that
I
right
wish
hand
I'll trade boobs. They're alive. Go ahead.
Okay. I was so excited for this ride. I didn't know what to expect. I was nervous because I get super nauseous on Forbidden Journey that I don't even go on it. Alex, you and your wife went on it.
So good.
We stayed off it because we didn't want to.
Because you throw up.
I get so nauseous on that ride. This
Why?
ride,
What does it do that makes you nauseous? So, like, what is the movements? Upside down?
I don't get nauseous,
Mm.
and like I don't get like seasick or anything like that. But I can see how it could get you a little, like your equilibrium gets a little. Yeah.
So a
Mhm.
whole other thing is on Forbidden Journey, there's a lot more screens.
Mhm.
And that actually kind of turns it into like how you're traveling. Like if you're in the Quidditch pitch, you're
Mhm.
traveling with the screen, like the screen's moving.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Right.
also looking. You're looking you're looking over here. You're looking over there. So that
Yeah.
can disorient you a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So with this ride, the screens are more a still shot with stuff happening. So you're not using that as movement for the ride.
Right.
Mhm.
So you're just like, oh, there's something probably that they couldn't do with an animatronic that
Right.
they just had to throw on a screen. So it's
Yeah.
more of like geography of, I guess, the castle that you're in, and then a couple things that are happening there.
Okay.
But this ride, if you're talking about an attraction, 14 realistic animatronics of figures, Wolfman, Mummy,
Oh yeah.
Dracula, and more than once you see them throughout the ride. So
And they look good too.
hell yeah. They
Yeah.
look good. This is the pre-show.
Hey,
Oh,
Frank.
So
Fucking-
he comes out and he
Looks
moves.
like he's
and-
hooping.
What?
Looks like he's hooping. He's got basketball.
This ride, dude, guys, I gotta tell you, this ride was one of the best ones so far up to this point in the day. And I was like, I gotta ride this thing again. The queue is amazing because you're walking through a mansion.
Okay.
You get to see all the I guess the casings that all the monsters were in that broke
Mhm.
out. Dracula's coffin, you had I think the mummy tomb, and you just see all the and I guess Wolfman, his I don't know what he broke out of, but he broke out of something.
Mhm.
But this ride is amazing. I don't want to go into too much detail, even though it is a spoiler show.
Is
but-
there spoilers on this ride? Like there's like Hagrid
No.
spoiler shit?
Oh, no, just
Okay.
it's more about how amazing it looks, how amazing the animatronics are, and how fluid they move.
Oh, nice.
Like there's this scene where it's like the Wolfman's jumping out at you, but it's an animatronic and it's like real.
Damn.
There's a really great mummy shot. Creature shows up, Phantom of the Opera shows up, Hunchback of Notre Dame shows up.
God damn.
They're all in this. It's long. It's amazing. This is as soon as I finished it, I'm like, I gotta ride this thing again.
You
And
wanna
I
ride it
didn't get
again, yeah.
nauseous or sick at all.
Nice.
So
Alright.
did you ride it again right away?
No, we came back to
Okay.
it. I did ride it twice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you eventually came back to it.
Yeah, this also
Was
has
it
single ride.
less? Was it less of a line when you went back to it?
So we did single rider the first time,
Uh.
and we missed the queue,
Mhm.
like the mansion and all that stuff. And then we saw that the line when we were in that world again later, it was 25 minutes. So we're like, let's just do 25 minutes and walk the queue.
Yeah.
And it's
Yep.
one of like the best queues.
Oh, so you got a different experience. Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh,
Correct.
that's awesome.
This is good information.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
And also, it's for the listeners and the Hagrid's spoiler is one of those if you know, you know kind of things.
Right.
So when we do the shorthand, it's because there's something that happens within that ride that we don't want to
we don't want to
spoil.
spoil. Yeah.
It wasn't spoiled for us from Pete, and that was the correct move.
I was sitting right next to you for that. Dude.
Yeah. I think I turned to you. It was just ah!
And then you both didn't spoil it for me.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had 11 beers too, Alex, and you still didn't spoil it.
That's right. Well, that's why. Because
you fully intended on
I'm gonna
spoiling
tell
it
this
and you
motherfucker
forgot.
right away. Give me 11 beers so I don't do that. You think it'd be the opposite, it wasn't.
So with this world, Dark Universe, there's restaurants, really cool themed restaurants. One's called like Das Steakhouse, STAKE. There is a really cool themed bar that's got themed drinks and stuff. But also has characters walking around. There's meet and greets, and there's so Igor is just walking around the park. Igor's featured on the Frankenstein experiment ride. He's kind of like the host with Victoria Frankenstein. He walks around. Invisible Man walks around, as you can see him right there.
Oh.
He's just kind of lurking and walking around.
This is your picture?
Chills like that.
It is my picture.
Nice.
He's just chilling like that.
He's just chilling like that.
That's kind of I like that. It's freaky. I mean, well, is he walking like pathways with people, or he just stays on the outskirts?
He kind of stays on the outskirts.
That's even
awesome.
cooler.
Yeah,
I know, that's
fucking
way
awesome.
cooler.
Igor kind of walks among everybody,
Yeah.
and he's like real like snarky and sarcastic to everybody, which is kind of funny.
Nice.
But then there's a meet and greet. Let me get to the meet and greets. So I was on the outside. My wife was waiting online with her friend, and you could see the bride and Frank is in meet and greet. Really cool. But I don't like to do meet and greets. I feel.
Of course you don't.
I don't want to meet or greet anyone. So here is the Burning Blade Tavern. This was the cool bar. I couldn't think of the name. Burning Blade Tavern. And as you can see, every 15 minutes, music plays.
Oh shit, that's cool.
And then the windmill goes on fire.
Oh shit!
I don't know how long I never leave that place.
Yeah.
Other than it's probably like $15 a beer or something. Like
My wife's on the bottom right of that photo. She's
there she is.
There she goes.
Another fun fact about this world is Danny Elfman scored 16 tracks for this park.
Wow.
Oh shit, like original, never before used in any other movie soundtracks or TV soundtracks or anything like that.
Correct.
That is fucking awesome.
What a fucking G.
The vinyl came out again. The time date this like I think during the opening when this first opened, previews sold out, and I think they're gonna release the vinyl again like when the park officially opens.
And how is it?
The music, whatever I caught in the park.
Sorry, real quick. Did you know that it was Elfman at the time?
I did.
You did? Okay.
I did. Very, Batman 89, Nightmare Before. I mean, it was like all the stuff, all the classic stuff that he has scored.
Yeah.
It just felt like
it's like his signature sound kind of thing.
Yeah, you could tell. So
I
can't wait for to get that record.
Dope.
So that's really cool. Oh, and I think so. This is in the back, kind of in the back of Dark Universe. In the front, there's a bell tower. So I think when the bell chimes, I think you have 30 seconds to get to this burning blade to see it go on fire. So it tells you like that's going to go off soon.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think that's. So then there's one other ride, Curse of the Werewolf, which is this.
Right there, yeah, okay.
So Curse of the Werewolf is a coaster. I think I got. Do I have? Oh, do I not have a concept art of this thing? Sorry, I don't have concept art of this.
Okay.
Very
You can
short
imagine
poster, but it spins.
Oh.
So you're in a 2-person car,
It's 4 actually.
4-person car.
So 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Your
Mhm.
back
Okay.
seat,
Yeah.
one big circle,
Are the
and
cars designed as anything?
it's like wood and metal. Makes it look
Okay.
like old.
All right, just more thematic than it is anything else. Okay.
Yeah. Um,
No. Oh, is Creature in this ride? Sorry, the ride that's on. You said
Creature
Creature.
is in
Okay,
this
okay.
one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I think he's there on the bottom left.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Mhm.
Real quick though. Real quick. If you're looking up, you ain't seeing him at some point.
God damn it! All right. So Curse of the Werewolf is.
Curse of the Werewolf. After we got off the ride, my wife and I are like, we don't need to do this one ever again.
No.
It's
Ever
very
again?
short. There is a I don't want to say a half pipe, but an arch that you go up sideways up, but then you kind of come back.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's like it's not that thrilling. It's very short. There's no theme. At the end was confusing. There's like a at the end, in Hagrid's, you go through this one kind of tunnel area and you see Hagrid and you see
Yeah.
him kind
Yeah.
of taming a beast or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought we were at like a halfway point because we see this mannequin. She's not even an animatronic, and I think she's just
chilling.
pointing. She's just pointing at you.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole stage area with crates, and I don't know, there's like a banner in the back, and I'm like, oh, something, Wolfman's gonna come out. Like he's got to come out, and there's got to be the halfway point. Nothing happened. She just like points to you. She's like, "You've been bitten."
No. Okay.
You just go right to the load area. I'm like, what the hell was
Okay.
that?
All right. You know what, Law? That is confusing.
I'm very confused. at this point.
I didn't get it at first. Now I get it. That is confusing. Yeah. I'd be fucking really confused.
So for me, next time I go, I know to skip this one.
Oh, that kind of sucks. I mean, there's only 2 in that
Yeah.
okay. So is each park called a portal?
It's like well, you walk through a portal and then you're in like a land, pretty much.
Right. Oh, okay.
You could say dark, land.
So they only have 2 rides in that.
Yeah.
Do you think they kind of built that ride to be a little mediocre because and not make it so intense?
I don't know. I mean,
You just kind of wonder the thought process behind that, you know?
Is this the only bar, by the way? Is there other bars? I'm not, no, because you only brought up. All right, yeah, I'm a drunk.
But yeah, I mean, but is it though?
I think you can get booze at all the parks. This one is all the quick service restaurants or whatever. This one is an actual themed bar.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Did you go in the bar?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on in the bar? Is there like screens? Is it like
No screen. Behind the bar are all like creature heads.
Yeah.
Not creature from the Black Lagoon, like otherworldly creature heads behind.
Okay.
You make like themed drinks, with like the smoke or whatever.
They're not. Sorry.
Is a service like a themed service? Like, what can I get you? Like playing into the whole thing, or
not the workers, but occasionally a person from the town comes in and kind of tells you like a story, like he's part
that's
of
kind
it.
of cool. Okay.
So it seemed like an actor comes in and it's just like, what are you doing? With the hooded.
Mm-hmm. What was the bar that you took us to that at Disney that was themed where they were all like the servers were in character?
Was that
they're
like
dragging,
oh,
like their feet and shit, like it was like a little zombie-ish kind of thing. I don't know. They were all in character. And you would order a certain drink and everybody in the bar knows it. So they
that was Trader Sam's.
Yes.
At the Polynesian Hotel Resort.
Yeah. So it wasn't like that where like all the workers are in character, but every now and then
Yeah, all the workers
somebody
are
would
just
come in and just kind of
but they're in the outfits of, like, the times, like,
yeah, gotcha,
you're not taken out at all of kinda, like, where you are and what
Okay,
it looks
okay.
great. It's
It
great
seems like a missed opportunity though at a bar, right? Like just throw up the Universal movies.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
get someone to just sit there and fucking watch a movie all day and drop $80 on 4 drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it just seems like
mhm,
a missed opportunity. Like
right.
the fucking Slinky Dog ride at Disney. How they're not showing the Toy Story movies in that fucking queue
Oh, in the
is
queue?
unbelievable to me because it's a fucking 6-hour fucking line of nothing.
You're not wrong, and you're just
Mhm.
baking in that heat too.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey guys, it's your pal Alex, and I want to tell you about our friends over at parksense.com. Go there and use the code BINGE20 at checkout for 20% off your entire order. If you like the Disney or Universal parks and want to bring some of the sensory magic back home, go to parksense.com and pick out your favorite candle, room spray, or wax melt. The best thing about parksense.com is the variety of scents that bring you right back to the park. The extraterrestrial adventure candle will remind you of Universal's ET ride, and the Wizard Beer's butterscotch scent will transport you to the Hogwarts Express right from your living room. So go to parksense.com, stock up on some fantastic smells, and use the code BINGE20 at checkout for 20% off your order. Thank you to parksense.com, and now back to the show.
A tidbit that I was doing some research. So this park is 110 acres. Universal is 108, Magic Kingdom 107. But I did hear that Epic Universe built on top of 750 acres, but that includes the hotels, parking lots. So I think there's some room for expansion. So if they want to add like
Oh,
another ride, maybe another portal, but I
really?
think there's room for expansion with,
Interesting. Okay.
within these portals, lands, whatever.
Mhm.
Okay, so after monsters, where did we go? Let's see. Let's see.
Did you go
Okay,
back to Nintendo?
no, we went to Celestial Park. So this
Okay.
is the kind of like the main hub. This Celestial Park is the main hub. You have to go, you come in and out of each portal
Right.
in Celestial. You can't go from Burke. There we go. You can't go from Burke to Harry Potter. You have to come
Mhm.
out of the portal because
Oh, okay.
basically you're being transported. That's like the whole theme.
That's the oh, okay.
You're
That
going through some
kinda
kind of
makes more
time
sense.
warp.
So Celestial Park's the whole stretch in the middle there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, nice.
So that white dome in the center, right below bottom right of Dark Universe, that's the photo that's up. That's the constellation
Oh.
carousel
Mhm.
um in the other photo or in the slideshow. We didn't go on the carousel.
Oh,
Yeah.
and this
Uh
one?
correct.
That's
Uh,
that's the one you're talking about?
this is the carousel.
That's the carousel. Yeah,
What what
This is the constellation carousel.
and that's the other thing, right.
Alex is messing.
what is that?
Okay, so this is Stardust Racers.
Oh, this is the dueling one you
This
said.
is the dueling coasters. Oh, by the way, carousel was down majority of the day, so that was another reason why we didn't.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah, the carousel.
God
Wait,
damn it.
where is this dueling
So the dueling coaster, Stardust Racers, is also in Celestial
Oh,
Park.
okay. All right.
Mhm.
So it's non-themed, it's just its own shit.
Um, well,
Well, non like movie themed.
correct. Celestial Park is Universal's own IP.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Gotcha. Got it.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah, yeah.
see if I have any notes on Celestial Park.
Celestial Park.
Gotcha.
So there's only 2 rides, the carousel, the coaster. There's a lot of lagoons and water features, gardens. Apparently it's inspired by mythology, constellations. So at night, this park, like this part of the park comes alive. Actually, they all kind of come alive, but this, I think it has like a million lights in this park.
This part of the park sounds like Epcot compared to all the other parks. You know what I'm saying? A little
Uh,
more artsy fartsy.
like yeah, no, it's just
Mhm.
more nice looking. It feels futuristic. It
Epcot.
feels
Okay.
yeah. There's food areas. There's a Starbucks. There's probably a bar. I didn't go to in any. I ate in drag. I'll
You ate and drag?
I,
I didn't drag, which means I got 2 meals.
that was the only way I could pull off that buy one get one free bit.
Hey, weren't you just here? No, that must have been a different
Hey,
person.
I'm Victoria Frankenstein. Let's eat.
You have a 5 o'clock shadow though. Okay.
You're clever.
Okay. Okay, so this let me go to the coaster. Stardust Racers. This is a dueling
Yes.
coaster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have okay, there it is.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Dueling coaster. They go at the same time and you race and you get really close to them. However, one side of the track was down, so we did not
Oh,
race.
God damn it.
Okay. Thing about this park, there are signs everywhere. At the time that I went, it said like technical rehearsal, not everything may be working.
Yep.
So the
Yep.
signs were everywhere. They covered their butts
Mm-hmm.
out there. So we did wait on this, and Law, you asked me if I
Screamed.
on rides,
Yeah.
and all I said was "Holy shit" over and over again.
Really?
'Cause
Oh,
I
that's
was
a good
really scared. I was really nervous. It's very scary. It's like Velocicoaster, but kicked up a notch.
What?
What? How's that possible?
Yeah, how the fuck is that possible?
It's possible.
Okay.
What?
So to spoil, I guess I'll spoil
Yeah,
one
spoil.
part of the ride. So you do that, you shoot up huge. I think it's in the back end there.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point when you're up top, when you come down, you spiral down.
Mhm.
Oh.
Mhm.
That was a little scary for me. First of all, I've never been on a coaster that loops upside down. I've only been on Velocicoaster that inverts. So this
Yes.
does have some inversions, but it doesn't have a loop.
Right.
I think one of the tracks goes upside down, the other one didn't. Luckily, the side that worked, I think, didn't go upside.
Didn't.
But man, if you love roller coasters and you
This is
love
the one.
Velocicoaster and you want a thrill ride, you're gonna love
This
it.
is the big boy on the park. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is
Good,
the
good.
one.
As somebody who has ridden with Pete
Hmm.
on the
What does
Velocicoaster,
he
which
sound
is
like?
which is pretty intense. I'm a roller coaster guy. It's a pretty intense roller coaster. I
Yes.
like it a lot. Pete's funny on a roller coaster because when he screams, Pete is a very talented man. He has a very wide range in his vocal abilities. He can hit high notes, he can hit low notes. When he's on a fucking roller coaster, though, this is
Yeah.
we're getting early access. So this first thing in the morning, and he's screaming his head off, going like this. And usually people are like,
Yeah.
ah! Ah!
Oh my god, monotone Pete?
Just as if the roller coaster doesn't go up and down, like
Right.
it's just a
just
straight line. Yeah. Ah! It's my favorite thing. And I'm like the Joker laughing my ass off, right? I'm just it's just wild to me. That he just all the way fucking through.
That's
monotone
when I'm
Pete.
like really scared.
Fantastic.
I'm really scared. I hit the monotone a couple times, but the rest of the time was like holy shit. Like I kind of was really scared on this one.
Oh, all right. Exciting.
This is the
That's
one if
awesome.
you're a thrill seeker.
This is the one.
In Celestial Park, there is 40 hours of music that they created for this area of the park. For a 40-hour
40 hours.
Yeah.
What
That's
the
awesome.
fuck?
So that's pretty cool.
Seems like a
All
weird
original
number.
music. What did you say?
Seems like a weird number.
I mean, the park's only open for like 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what, you don't hear. Like,
With 8 more hours, we can get 2 days.
Yeah.
We can just round it up to 2 days. Like, no, I just got 40 hours. That's it. I have to
All right,
piss.
well-
I'll be right back.
okay.
Okay. So then we go to Harry Potter. 'Cause, Harry Potter. 'Cause 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 Harry Potter. 'C
Okay, I totally forgot about this section.
So this is
I was
the
waiting for you to go back to Nintendo. Okay, let's go.
I didn't go back yet. So
All
this
right.
is called The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. This takes place in 1920s France. This is the Fantastic Beasts theme,
Oh, I was wondering what made this different than the other Harry Potter parks. Okay, all right,
right? So you walk in and it's France.
cool.
Okay.
I guess.
They still have the interactive windows with the wands, same
Yeah. All
same
right.
kind of stuff. They got butterbeer cart. Everything's obviously in French.
Okay.
Now, as far as scale law,
Yeah.
here's a piece of information. The tallest building in Diagon Alley
Yeah.
is half of this land.
Of all this land,
Yeah,
or half.
all this land is double the size of
Holy,
Diagon Alley, height-wise.
like the building the dragons on and shit. Like that seems really high in
That
Diagon Alley.
one does seem high. But
That
yeah,
one's really high. Holy
it's
shit.
it is high. Okay, so there's only one attraction in this park.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's called Battle at the Ministry. So this is where you have to use your time travel to figure this one out because we're in 1920s France,
Okay.
but we go through the Flu Network. I don't know if you remember the Flu Network from the movies. That's how they travel to get
Sure.
to the Ministry of Magic. This is a concept art.
Are you talking about the new Harry Potters? Because I didn't fucking even watch those.
What new ones?
The
Fantastic.
one, yeah, I didn't watch those. Is that what
No,
you're talking
okay,
about?
so only outside of this Metro Flu station
Yeah,
is 1920s France. We go onto the ride, which is called Battle at the Ministry,
yeah.
and that is taking place after the last Harry Potter movie.
Oh,
So you're
after.
so you're basically going through time and space to go through this Flu network to get to.
This is super confused. I'm fucking confused. Just
So this is
Mhm.
my photo of. So you could see that was the teacher Umbridge who got.
yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
Mhm.
So she's on trial for this ride. This is the theme. She's on trial. We're going to the trial. Apparently, I think she escaped. So we're like trying to.
And this all takes place after the last Harry Potter film.
I think that's when this is supposed to take place.
I'm so
But
confused.
outside
You're
we're-
saying you're walking in and it's Fantastic Beasts time, but the
1920.
ride takes place after the last Harry Potter film.
Yeah.
What? All right.
The time turner from Azkaban is like kind of themed. It's on
Okay.
the Chronos when you walk into the park. It's themed everywhere. So I'm thinking they're they're using time travel here.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so the only way to get on this ride is a virtual queue line. So you have to go on your phone at there's I think there's 3 times. There's what are the times? I think 11, 3, and 6. They open up queues. So we got a queue for I forget when.
What, hold on. Wait a minute. You're saying there's only 3 times you can ride this ride a
No, there's
day?
only 3 times you can get an invite to ride this ride. So I can get it could be an invitation. Let's say at like 11 o'clock, I try to get a line and it says, all right, come back at 2. So you can ride it
Oh.
all day, but you can't ride it unless you have a
All right. Yep.
got it.
I
Same way
guess.
you had to ride Guardians, but now that's standby. But now that was the only way to ride Guardians.
I haven't ridden Guardians. Thanks for bringing that up. But okay.
Ooh, God, best.
Fuck off.
Okay. So you walk in, now you're in, I don't know what year Harry Potter takes place. So you're in the Ministry of Magic. This queue is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So we're waiting online and we're pretty far back in the queue and the announcement goes up. We're sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The ride is temporarily unavailable.
No.
So we're standing there. We don't know how far we are or how close we are to the ride vehicles. We have no idea. We've never been on this. We weren't as close as Donkey Kong where we could see the carts. So we're like, what do we do? So I think we stayed there for an hour and 15. And then all of a sudden they get on the announcement. It's like, we are closing the ride. Get
What?
offline.
God damn it.
So we get offline and they hand us an express pass that we could use one time whenever this ride opens up again or any other ride in the park.
Oh.
So I think that's when we leave. That's when we go to Super Mario. We do Mario Kart and I don't remember where those photos are. Mario Kart and Yoshi's Adventure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, Mario Kart.
So we leave Harry Potter. We go again. We have to walk out of the portal into Celestial Park and make our way to
Super Nintendo World. Yeah.
Right. So we get on Mario Kart. It's 4-seater. You each have a steering wheel. You have a hat. When you sit down, you put.
Wait, you have a hat?
Yeah, they give you a Mario hat, plastic like helmet.
Yeah.
And then when you sit down, there's a cord attached to the, I guess, dashboard, and you magnetizes a clear visor shield in front of your face. And
What?
it attaches to the Mario hat.
Okay.
If you could here, zoom in, I'll make that.
Okay.
Okay. So on
This
that
is like a
shield-
VR ride? What the fuck is going on here?
yeah, this ride's not great.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
You are not. It's not like Test Track at Epcot. It's
Mhm.
not. It is. It's what I was expecting Mario Kart to be was like you're on a track, almost like a tiny coaster. Just make it a tiny coaster, and you know, it's all VR.
What?
But you are moving throughout, I guess, the building.
Are you moving fast or is you just kind of strolling?
No, the only time you feel like you're moving fast is when the screen is
Oh.
moving fast.
What?
So on your visor, you'll see other carts, other
Mhm.
players, I guess, riding vehicles. And then you have, if you look down, on your head, you can see how many coins you have and how many turtle shells you have to shoot. So they have
Right,
two
right.
buttons on the steering wheel where you can shoot
Yeah, yeah.
turtles, and you could see the turtle shells hitting other players.
Right.
I have no idea. There's 4 of us in one cart. We all have steering wheels. I don't know how anything's keeping score here. Who's controlling that? It doesn't make sense.
But okay, did you ever get hit by a turtle or shell
I
or
don't
anything?
know.
That's a great point. Yeah. No, it is a great point though, because like if you're going to introduce that, then there has to be something that comes up in your visor that says
Right.
you got hit with a fucking blue
Yeah,
turtle
you spin
shell.
out, you
You're
never
going
spun out
back.
or anything?
Yes.
Oh, you did.
I spun out.
Okay, then he got hit by a
But I
turtle.
don't know if the person next to me spun out because we all have
Yeah,
different,
yeah. Well, yeah.
That's weird.
and we're all, you know, it's not like the Millennium Falcon where everyone has their own job.
Right.
So like I don't know how this ride works. I'm not excited to get on this thing again. I don't care to ride this ever again. This is another one I'm probably going to pass on.
Now, Shell is a big Nintendo fan. What does she think about the same
She
thing?
didn't really care
Or
about
just-
this ride either. She didn't know what was going on. It's very chaotic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's not a lot of focus in it.
Correct.
So it was disappointing. Okay. Yeah, it's disappointing for me. I gotta be honest.
I'm disappointed too.
Like you don't have control over the speed or anything. Like,
Right. Yeah.
You're not doing anything. You're just
Okay. So is it on like a fucking conveyor belt? Is it like
It looks like it's on a
track
conveyor belt.
that is just like moving you? Like what?
I think
what?
so. But you
yeah.
do go around the building, and then at one point, I think you're still facing a screen, but like you're on Rainbow Road, which is cool. But I don't know. You're just
There's no interactivity though.
Well, there is in the screen.
Well, there is, but like that, even that is not much of a interactivity because
It's a fucking VR ride. It's a VR game.
It's a VR ride. Yeah, pretty much. You are moving throughout the building, but
yeah.
you can't make
but I'm moving now. I wouldn't consider this a ride. You know what I mean?
Right. It seems
Yeah.
like a lot of wasted money if you're just gonna make a VR ride. Like,
I
what
totally
the
agree,
fucking-
and tons of people are going to flock to Nintendo stuff,
absolutely.
including myself. That's why I was so excited about Epic Universe, was because they're including this Nintendo universe and all that stuff. But that's a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah.
To be
I think
honest.
the only thing that's great about, or the only positives about this ride, seeing some of the levels, music, sound effects.
yeah,
I think that's
sure.
pretty much it. As far as like the movement of the ride is just not great.
What, Pete? Well, like my kids like this better than we would. Like, is it a younger generation thing?
I,
I don't know.
I don't know, because we are in this generation of loving Mario before anody else.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the actual presentation of the ride.
They'll
with
probably
their-
be confused the first time, but may want to
Okay.
ride it again to like,
Yeah.
because your coins go up. If you look again, if you look down and take your head off of what is happening in front of you, you have to look down and see how many coins you have on the VR visor. For some reason,
They're at the bottom. Yeah.
they're down.
but
and
it has no bearing on anything. So you can look at those coins, but they really don't mean anything.
they're collecting maybe because I'm hitting somebody. I don't know.
Right,
But,
right.
like in the box with the question mark come towards you and it hits you and it gives you more shells. Like that's thrilling because I'm
Here's
in the
a-
game, you
Here's
know?
a deep cut binge media reference. If you're Mickey Rourke and you ride it without a visor on, how does this
Right.
ride? How is this ride?
I'd love to try it without it. I don't know.
Mickey Rourke that shit. Just fucking raw dog it. Raw dog Rourke it.
That's a Mickey cart. That's super Mickey,
Mickey
cart.
Card. He's just like, this is great.
Yep.
This is so fun.
All right. So then we get off that ride and then we go to Yoshi's Adventure. It is like very slow moving, as you can see. They're just little Yoshis.
Kitties?
Mhm.
This is kiddie ride?
This is like a kiddie ride, but it gives you kind of like a really good view of the park. It is tight though.
Oh,
Law.
okay.
You're a big boy, like tall.
Oh,
It's tight, but so on your, I guess your safety seat
Lap
that
bar.
comes on, 3 eggs, 3 different color eggs, and if you see that egg in a room, you say, "Oh, there's a green one," and you press it.
Yeah. What happens?
Nothing.
Ah, shit. See, this is where I get lost on this.
You built that shit up like
Maybe some music, maybe a sound effect. Like I got it right.
oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, maybe a thing. Yeah. You know, it's a good foot brake. It's, but I mean, you're baking in the sun on this one. I mean, you can see it right now.
Yeah, you're out in the open.
Again, if you're bored and you're killing time, go for it.
Well, what's the queue like for this?
What is the queue like for this? Man, I don't remember. It was one of the last.
It sounds like it was the last. Was this the last ride you went on?
One of the last ones. I went back to, I think after this, I
Oh,
went back to Monsters, and then I went
Oh,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
Earth for that wing glider.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
I think the queue. I'm sure the queue is super themed. I'm
Mhm.
sure everything is. All right, let's see. But again, 3 rides in here. They're not as epic as Dragons or Dark Universe. I haven't gotten to Harry Potter yet. Remember,
Right.
the ride got shut down. We have our express pass.
Oh, you didn't. So you didn't end up using your express pass that day on anything else.
No, we go back to Harry Potter.
Oh, you went back.
You
Okay,
see
it
that,
opened up.
you see that on our phones. It reopened. So now we're.
Mm.
I
Mhm.
think after
So many
Mario,
twisted tales in this story, Alex. I can't keep up with the story.
you wanted it.
Q on its own.
So so yeah, we go back. Oh, Alex, I didn't tell you. So we're in 1920s France when we walk through the portal of Harry Potter. It's the
Mhm.
Fantastic Beasts version of this land.
Sure. Yeah.
But then but then we go through. So this is France. I was telling Law
That's
the
France. France.
tallest building, Alex, in Diagon Alley,
Yeah.
is half the size of this land. It is. This land in height is twice the size. So in scale,
Wow. Really?
massive. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, the whole thing about Diagon Alley is a dragon, right? So,
Yeah.
and so your eye naturally goes towards the dragon.
Yeah,
But this is twice the size. No, you're saying twice the size wide, square footage, or height?
height.
So what's your eye going towards?
So when you walk in, you kind of see that there's like kind of like that John Wick Continental. You can see it behind this Arcanus. There,
Oh, the Continental's behind it?
you can see it. It says Coupe de Quidditch
Yeah,
behind there.
okay.
So that's kind of like the main
Oh.
focal when you walk in there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Is it
But
as impressive though?
it's unbelievable. I feel like you feel like you're in France. Like it is sidewalks. It's way wider than Diagon
Yeah.
Alley. Like it
Uh-huh.
feels like cars can drive by at any point. That's how
Oh, okay. Yeah.
wide it is.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Fantastic beach. So then there's only one ride in this park, Alex. One
Keep telling Alex about this. I gotta pee.
In the Ministry of Magic.
in Harry Potter. Yeah, the Wizarding World of Harry. It's called the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. One attraction.
There's only one attraction. Oh, okay.
There's a couple animatronic beasts throughout the park with like a handler. There's a couple characters that walk around, but they're more like students of Hogwarts. They're not characters from specific movies.
Do they have specific dialogue that they recite or no?
I think so. Yeah, they're
Like,
playing a
oh, you know,
role.
I can't wait to go to blah blah blah
I think
class
so.
or that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's
That's
all
cool.
I think it's different students. So there is one student that goes to the Hogwarts in America that is American. Then they have the France student. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So it's an international thing.
International thing. So
Alright.
again, so we use our express pass. We go back to the metro system.
Yes.
Metro, we go through the queue. We got our express. We go through the queue. We go through the queue again.
The queue.
Go through the queue again.
Queue.
And now we're getting further. We're getting further than we did last time. And boy, man, we were probably
no. I feel like I know where this is going.
probably less than halfway when we first stopped.
Okay.
And where we waited for an hour. So now we're getting further. We're getting further. And now we're on staircases. Right?
Yeah.
And in there.
You're in. This is it. We're gonna do it.
And then an announcement.
All right, let me get the widescreen. Let me get the full screen for the next picture of you guys in your cars ready to go on the ride.
I do not have that photo.
Oh,
what?
So we're experiencing technical difficulties. We don't know when the ride will be back up again. Please be patient, blah, blah, blah. And we're on stairs. It is so uncomfortable to be standing on steps. Like it's the worst. But I'm like 7 steps up, landing, 10 steps down, ride vehicles right there.
Oh.
Because I went down to talk to somebody. I said, and I get
what?
Like, I did. I met and meted and greeted somebody. Because I wanted to get off the line and do other things. I had one day here. I wanted to go other places. So I'm like, can I get an express pass again if this ride's down? And they're like, no. So I'm like, all right.
What?
Because they didn't shut down the ride. I think that was because they shut down
right.
everybody off.
They're just like, wait, bitch.
Oh, I know, but still.
I could see the ride vehicle. And I'm like, all right, let's wait again. We gotta wait. And now it's getting later. I think it's gotta be like 8 o'clock or 8:30. No, I think it's like 8. And I knew the park closes at 9. So I'm like, we either stay here till park closes or we go do other stuff.
Yeah.
We're waiting, and then everyone's starting to get offline, different people, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, we got it. It's like 8:15. We're like, oh, we can't make this the last one. We don't even know if we're gonna get on this thing. So we decided to get off the line. So I did not ride at all. I think I got a concept of what it looks like. So this.
But if I had, it would look like this.
Wait, what is that? You're in a fucking, it's like a.
So in the movie, they're in like an elevator that can move. It's called like an omnivator or omnivator, whatever. So it can go up, down, left, right. In the movie,
that's like a Wonkavator.
Exactly. So like Ron and Harry are in it, and it can go up, down, left, right. So you're in the Ministry of Magic, and that's supposed to be an elevator. It's not that big in the movie, but moves
Right.
down left, right. So
Mhm.
I hear this and Monsters Unchained are the greatest rides ever built, and I did not get to ride this one.
Yeah, who did you hear that from? Because it can't be from the people that fucking work there. I mean, the people that work there, they're gonna have to say these are the fucking best rides, but like
It was people like vloggers that I was watching after I watched
after the fact. Gotcha.
after I went to the park, then I was watching
Mhm.
all the videos
Shit.
and they're like, "This is like the greatest ride ever made." And I'm like, "Gotta be kidding me." So then after that, then we went back to Burke and we rode that wing gliders where you saw
Nice.
going over the water, whatever.
Mhm.
Nice.
And that's apparently there was supposed to be in the Harry Potter world a VR attraction where you're on broomsticks.
Oh,
You're just flying.
Quidditch?
Maybe Quidditch or maybe just flying around Hogwarts area.
Now the broomsticks like this, or are they like this?
Well,
That is epic. That is an epic
different.
universe.
This is a different ride.
That is your choice.
That is after hours.
Wow, it's a your choice ride. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
uh,
A sticky broomstick.
but they
a vertical broom, please.
they do have that at the New York Harry Potter store, the VR thing. So if you're looking for that, it's over there. In New York.
Right.
Look, there shouldn't be a ride in Orlando Universal that could all like if you're in New York, you could also see it at the fucking Harry Potter store or whatever.
Yes, you're so right.
You know what I mean? Like there should be enough fucking space
Yeah.
and it should be working to ride it in Orlando. And you're
Right.
like, well, if you ever find yourself in New York, why don't you go to the fucking Harry Potter store and you can sit in a little cubicle like this and fucking put on some VR glasses and feel like you're getting things done. I don't know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, like
seems
I
weird.
don't know if it was like built for this, and then they thought it was not thrilling enough, so they threw it to the store.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, only one attraction here. I'm hoping they build something else because there's restaurants in this area. Law, I think you weren't here, but there's characters walking around. There's like beasts, like animatronic beasts with like their handlers on the streets and stuff. There's some musicians playing music and stuff. So it's like a lively city that you're in. But I mean, if you're like a 17-year-old, you're like, just get me to the ride.
Right.
And there's
Yeah.
only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
Well-
I want to walk around. I want to look at all the buildings. I want to look at all the construction and the immersiveness of everything. But
Totally.
again, your kids are just be like, get me to the battle at the Ministry. I don't care about that dragon, that little.
That's like
dragon
the just
in
tell me
window.
what happens for the rides, right?
Right.
Like fuck all the immersiveness. Just get me to the ride.
Yeah, which I didn't get to do a lot of that on this trip, but I'm looking forward to kind of relaxing now for the next one since I did basically all the rides and I know what to skip, what not to skip, what to do for, and now I can get to relax, or at least I got to try to get on this Harry Potter ride.
Yeah, to backtrack,
Right.
this is the only ride you didn't get to go on that you tried?
The carousel.
Oh, okay. But this is the only big ride that you didn't get to go on, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So I didn't do. I honestly, when I looked at I have the map here. Or Alex, you pulled this up before the.
Oh yeah, I got it right here.
I mean, when I saw this, I go, how am I going to do this in a day? It looks gigantic.
It looks massive. Yeah, it does.
I was so nervous. I felt like overwhelmed about walking in when I was behind the gate, not talking to anyone about what time this thing opened. I was like, how am I going to do this? I have no idea where anything is. I didn't watch any videos because I didn't know when I was going. It was spur of the moment, but it is a super easy park to get around. It is, everything's accessible. Obviously you have to go through the portals and back to Westfield Park.
Okay, but hold on. You said they were only at about 25% capacity also, right?
Yeah.
It could be different with a full-blown park day.
It may not be fun.
Yeah.
And I was thinking,
that's a great point. Yeah.
The portals, by the way, I got to explain these portals. It's very mechanical halfway through. I think the portals are maybe 25 feet long.
That's not,
Okay.
And then like halfway through, it starts turning into the world that you're walking into, which is really cool. So I'm worried those portals are going to be like full of people if it's like downpouring or
Yep.
super hot.
Oh, because they have some overhang,
25
covering
feet
kind
of
thing.
fucking just sweaty people.
Yeah,
Yep.
Tunnel. I'm just like, oh man, if it's 100% capacity and
Yeah.
it's either a sweltering day or just a quick Florida downpour, everyone's going to be in this
Yeah.
portal. It's going to be gross. And so I don't know if they're ever going to have security around those areas where like keep moving, because it just seems like a perfect hangout for like kids if they just want to chill.
It's hilarious. It's people in umbrellas and fucking rain slickers just go, go. It's like, all right, well, you can say that when you have an umbrella and a fucking rain slicker, motherfucker. Law, this Super Nintendo world, though, doesn't it look a little detached? You see like that white kind of like overhang?
Yep.
Does it feel detached, Pete? You know what I mean? So like Celestial Park, Isle of Burke, Ministry of Magic, they all seem like really connected and really close, and it seems like there's a gap.
Yeah, there's no walkway to Super
Right,
Nintendo.
right. That's what I'm saying.
The escalator.
Oh, the escalator.
That's the whole escalator thing.
That must be the escalator is pretty tall.
Okay, copy that.
To the second floor. So I think that's probably the gap that you're seeing.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
But that's pretty much my whole trip, and we were there online at like 9:15 and we stayed till 9:00. It was a 12-hour day.
12-hour day.
Yeah.
And I could have done everything. I was on the Harry Potter ride twice, and the carousel was broken down.
Right.
And my wife rode the fire drill, which was the water ride, which I didn't do. But we could have done everything in one day. Again, I only had one meal and one drink for 12 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Because my focus was, I'm here for one day. I want to see.
You're right.
You experience everything.
Was it hot? It wasn't that hot, right?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad.
85 maybe.
So I'm thinking on those 102 days with 100% capacity park, it's a little bit different experience. But I'm glad you got, like, I'm so happy you got this chance to do all this shit. Fuck, I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I forgot to tell you one more thing, though. I think you're gonna love this. And you, Alex. I don't think I submitted this photo to
Oh, he's got secret photos.
Oh boy.
Secret pics.
where it is. Let's see if I have it. I don't know if I have
secret pic about.
Do I not?
Well, while you're doing that, everyone, thank you for checking into this Just Tell Me What Happened special edition, non-movie related, Law, of the Epic Universe tour. First impressions, patreon.com/binge media if you want to support the channel, and just like and subscribe Binge Media on YouTube. But do you have the picture?
I don't have the photo because I remember that I had to put my stuff in the locker before I got on the dueling coasters.
Yeah.
But on the back of the coasters, they are powered by the flux capacitor. They're sitting there.
What?
So that's pretty cool.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's cool to see it, and it's actually like the lights are moving and everything. So.
And they used to have the Back to the Future ride at Universal.
Yeah, that's why I'm so confused right now. Like, what?
I think they're using that to power the Stardust Racer.
I get it. I'm just saying, like, what? What is the connection to? Like, why would they bring that in?
A nod, an Easter egg.
Ah! Bring the fucking Back to the Future ride back, or don't put that in because why are you confusing IPs? That's fucked up. I don't like it.
I wish I could tell you. I got excited when I saw it.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I would be too, but it's causing my brain to melt down a little bit.
Do you guys have any? I mean,
I want your list. I need your list of rides in order.
Rank them
from worst. From worst.
Yep.
Okay. Mario Kart.
Worst
is the worst right now.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Adventure, the little kitty, slow moving ride.
Yeah, Super Nintendo World sucks, Alex. Okay. Yep.
It really does.
Curse of the Werewolf, the roller coaster that real weak.
Oh, okay.
Do much
real weak, not fun. You've been bitten. Yeah. Dragon Racers, the epic roller coaster. I was just too scared.
You're too
I was too
overwhelmed.
frightened to enjoy it.
This might be one for us, Alex. Alex, this
Yeah.
might be our
This
number
is gonna
one.
be your
I
favorite.
agree. I
swear.
agree.
You guys are
Yeah.
gonna love it, and I hope you guys get to ride it in dueling because you swivel around each other at one
Right.
point, which I didn't get to do.
I feel like if Law and I were on dueling roller coasters, like we'd be
Yeah.
tearing
I would
at
throw
our
shit at your
our
face.
things, like
Yeah.
just trying to get at each other.
I would
To
throw my-
high five each other.
Yeah.
Minecart Madness, a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Better than I thought it was gonna be. That's the Donkey Kong ride where you're
Mhm.
kind of
What
So
is this number? What is that number?
Minecart Madness is 4.
4. Okay.
We're coming up to our top 3. The Hiccups Winged Gliders, the
That seemed cool.
the lesser Hagrids.
You can barrel roll.
Not that one.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Oh, did I not put that in here? I didn't put that in here.
You didn't put barrel roll in there.
I didn't put the barrel roll in here. Oh
Is
wait,
it-
Dragon
should it be
Racers.
in?
Let's jump over sorry, Curse of the Werewolf 6, Dragon Racers. That's the barrel roll 5.
Mhm.
Minecart Madness, Donkey Kong 4.
yeah.
Hiccups Wing Gliders is the, like I said, the lesser type of Hagrid's coaster.
Okay.
Mhm,
Love
mhm.
It was way better than I thought it was gonna be. Thought it was gonna be a kiddie ride, and that thing took off, and I'm like, holy!
Mhm.
A lot
Nice.
of fun. And again, on that ride, there's speakers, so the score is actually going for How to Train Your Dragon, so that adds to the immersiveness of
Mhm.
that ride. Number 2, oh, I'm sorry. Number 5 was Dragon Racers, like I said, the barrel roll. 2 is Stardust Racers, the dueling coaster. I put it at 2
Oh, okay.
because it scared me.
It's number 2.
It's 2.
Oh, okay. Good.
I thought I had it at 5, and I'm trying to come up with a reason why I put it at 5. But 2,
Number-
it scared me, and it was a lot of fun.
And you
But
screamed like a bitch.
no, I just kept saying "Holy shit" over and
No,
over.
you
and
screamed
over.
like a bitch. You screamed like a bitch. I talked to Michelle.
Ah!
I talked to Michelle. You screamed like a
I'm
bitch.
like the what are they? Sheeps.
No.
Ah.
Okay. First of all, it's not what the sheep sound like, and it's not what you sounded like. You scream like a bitch. Number 1 is what?
Number 1 is Monsters Unchained: The Frankenstein Experiment.
Yes. All
Yes.
right.
Experiment. That is unbelievable. 14 animatronics, larger than life characters coming at you, trying to kill you. It looks amazing. I want to ride that like nonstop. I want to ride it like 5 times a day.
And you wrote it twice.
I wrote it
that day.
twice.
That's awesome.
All right.
And I got to experience the queue, so now I could just go right to single rider and ride that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm,
There you go.
mhm.
So my goal for next time, I gotta get on that Harry Potter ride.
Which is when?
From when we're recording this, 9 days.
You cocksucker.
You son of a bitch.
You
Which was-
fucking dick.
Which was the original plan. We booked this.
Yeah, that was supposed to be your
Months
first
ago.
trip. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we weren't
Mhm.
supposed to go to any parks during our tattoo convention. Like
It
canceled.
just happened to.
Just happened to fall in our laps.
Sure. That makes sense.
I'll be there maybe next year. Whatever.
That's it, man.
Pete, that was fucking fantastic.
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It was
Thank
a
you for
little
that.
longer than I
Well, that's our fault. We had a lot to say. About
Look,
nonsense.
we haven't been there, Law.
Yeah,
and really for a couple of things, Pete hasn't either. So, like, we have to talk about
Yeah.
these things. We have to
We
talk
gotta
about it
find
out
out.
loud.
I don't know.
No, that's awesome. Get those first impressions.
I know where the bar is. I'm all set. I'm good to go when I get there.
Mhm.
one thing, my favorite land is How to Train Your Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
It's huge. It looks amazing. It's great.
How much of a surprise was that? And then how much of it being a surprise was
That was pretty
the
much
reason why?
half
It's
of,
yeah. Mhm.
all the. I mean, like I said, I've only seen concept art. I've seen some commercials online, but it's all. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a real. Looks like CGI commercials.
Mhm.
And I never watched anyone's video. I think people's videos were out for like a week already. I avoided all that until I was ready to go. But I didn't get time to watch it. So every time I saw a portal, I was like, oh my God. And walking through it, and then coming out for the reveal, because that's how they really get you. They know how to make it look like going through the bricks at Diagon Alley. You have to go
Yeah.
through it,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
come out, and then you see Diagon Alley.
Mhm.
They do that for every portal. It's
That's fantastic.
amazing.
Like even going to the Jurassic Park section of Islands of Adventure is yeah.
It's honestly, it's such a great park. I have like such like withdrawal when I was leaving or when I was home. I was like, oh my god, like I just want to spend so much time in that park. I didn't get to do it probably because I didn't get to do everything,
Yeah.
but is they named it right, man. It's pretty epic.
Now you guys are annual pass holders for both parks.
Mm.
Like, would you spend a day just chilling and not really focusing on hitting attractions, hitting rides, hitting whatever?
Yeah, my wife and I were talking. Because sometimes we just do a Disney
Yeah.
vacation.
Mhm.
Sometimes we just do Universal, which is Universal Islands. We've talked about like we'll probably do just like 3 days or a 2-day just epic trip because it's so big and massive with all these restaurants and cool places. It's so big. You could
You
probably
just take your time.
you may need 2 days if you know if you
One day you might just be like, I want to hit these 4 rides or attractions,
yeah
and we'll just take our time and not really rush
yeah
kind of thing.
This is very
cool.
important information. Like, so if we want to go to Universal next year, you're saying like, how many days would we need at Epic? Like for real to like just experience everything
2
comfortably. 2 days, and then maybe 1 day at the other parks each.
yeah to be comfortable with just to be comfortable 2 and
Yeah.
2 or 15. I think it's like 15 minutes to the other Universal and Epic are like 15 minutes away from each other.
Right.
Drive.
Yeah,
Drive.
there are buses though that connect.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about like at the hotel you stayed at? Is there like transportation from that hotel to the other parks? Universal parks I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. There are 2 other hotels that are closer to Epic, the Terra Luna and the Stella Nova.
Mhm.
Those are closer to Epic. Those are a short bus ride. But Helios is the only one where you could just you walk out of the building and you're in the park. It's amazing.
Yeah. No, but it makes sense what you're saying because we know what we want to do at Universal and Islands of Adventure. Like we know what we want to do, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go in, we're gonna go to them and do them.
So do maybe one day.
Oh, for both?
Alex did it.
You did both parks in 1 day, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Because you know what you're not we put them on everything.
yeah.
You guys aren't gonna do everything.
Right.
There were like what a handful of rides that we didn't ride, but we rode fucking almost 15 rides or something like that.
The only thing you didn't do was Hulk and the Doctor Doom free fall.
Minions,
fuck.
yeah.
That
And
Dr. Doom
Minions.
motherfucker.
You're all grumpy about the Minions one.
I really am because it was the last one.
If I could, I want to, if I could do 5 days between all 3 parks, perfect.
No,
But now I get but I can't because I got to fit in Epcot because
For
of Guardians. And where's
Guardians,
Tron?
Yeah.
Tron's at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, God damn. What?
See, that's fucked up.
Go fuck yourself.
Right?
Is Tron a must do, Pete?
It's 60 seconds long. Like
Really,
I don't get on Tron, I don't care.
But it's also like Tron is a very specific thing too. Like I've seen so many POVs of it, but also like you want to do it at night. That's the prime time is to do it at night because of all the lights and everything. So I'm sure that's going to be packed like a motherfucker just to even get there.
And there's a new Tron movie coming out too, so it's gonna be even more fucking packed.
Tron's cool because there's a takeoff, right? And you're down like a bike.
Mhm.
And you're not like Hagrid's where you take off, you're sitting like this, but like you are down
Yeah.
head first and going real fast. That's the most thrilling part about that ride. I mean, if you're picking one or the other, you got to do Guardians over Tron.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the one. That's the one mob.
That's the one mob.
All right. My trip's shaping up. All right. This is amazing, Peter.
If you need any other help, let me know. I think you could do. Again, don't forget you got to pay 2 tickets for Islands and Universal.
I know.
And then you get early
You want
access.
to do at Universal. Isn't everything you want to do at Islands?
Hagrid.
Velocicoaster and Hagrid's.
Yeah, but I love Hulk and
That's
Spider-Man.
Islands.
That's all
Oh, it is?
Yeah. What was the one after Hulk? You said
Spider-Man?
Islands.
I didn't do that one either. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
The other
what's
park is
Universal?
E.T., Mummy, Men in Black,
Didn't do Mummy.
Diagon Out, the Gringotts Bank ride, Jimmy Fallon, Rip Ride Rocket, but
Transformers,
Rip Ride Rocket, the straight coaster that goes up,
Fast and Furious,
Simpsons,
Kong.
Kong
No,
is
Kong's Islands. Yeah, Kong's Islands.
they're closing Rip Ride Rocket.
Islands and Epic, right? Islands and Epic.
Yeah.
All right.
You say, what did you say, Pete? They're closing what?
They're closing that Rip Ride Rocket, that red coaster.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
The one with the goes straight down.
It goes straight up, like your back is.
Oh yeah.
And that goes up. Yeah, they're closing that.
They're closing that.
Yeah.
Why?
That'll probably be closed when you're there.
Oh wow, why?
Too many guys got their balls busted. Didn't you say that was a ball buster, Pete?
It is a rickety.
Is it a ball buster ride?
That was a very. Only heard that once. I was drunk during horror nights. So I'm like, I'm doing it. Yeah, I've never been on it. Yeah, dude. Islands one day. Epic.
Epcot and Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do. Right. I mean, if you were gonna do 2 days at Universal, use that other day for Magic Kingdom to do Tron.
Yeah,
but you're just doing Tron though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
I think Epcot's worse because Epcot was maybe the worst part for us ride wise.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
that's the only thrill ride. Because Big Thunder should be open when you're there. Tiana's Bayou, which is the new Splash Mountain, is at Magic. So as far as thrill ride coasters, you got for Epcot, you only have Guardians, and that's it. Soarin' is there.
Soaring's fun. We'd do that again.
Okay, Soarin', Remy Ratatouille, Frozen.
Remy's okay. Frozen sucked.
Test Track is closed right now, but it may be open when you're there.
Yeah.
But then Magic Kingdom, you got Tiana's Bayou, Space Mountain, Tron.
Space Mountain was fucking awesome.
And you hated Pirates and you hated Haunted Mansion.
Oh, they both suck. They're so old. They're so old.
Well,
I loved Epcot because of how leisurely it is.
Yeah, you're right.
You can fucking chill. But you got 3 kids.
So. 3 kids that don't want to fucking walk around and just chill.
Yeah. Kids do not want to go to Epcot.
But they're older now. Maybe they'll fucking chill. I don't know. We'll see. Pete, this was amazing. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun to talk about it.
We usually do a bit where Pete comes on and tells us whether or not to see it or to go see it or whatever. But I think we don't have to do it. Like, Pete, are we seeing this? Are we going there or what?
I have this. I could do like, yes.